Hey everybody, James Eppolito here, and I'm standing in front of a duplex that I bought in May of 2022. I'm here in Cleveland, Ohio, and it is now November of 2022, and have just now gained full possession of the property. Give you a quick backstory. I won't go into all the details, but let's just say that the occupancy of the duplex was not what it was supposed to be upon closing, and I ended up with two tenants in there that did not have a lease with me or even with the prior owner, and they weren't paying. The unfortunate side is you would think that I could just fly up here to Cleveland and show proof of ownership and say, you have to get out because you don't have any legal documentation showing you're allowed to be here, but that's not how the laws work. So my previous property management company offered to facilitate the removal of these tenants, and they just were really lackadaisical during the whole process and kind of minimalizing the urgency. As an investor, it's time is money. We got to get these things rehabbed and rented and refinanced rapidly, obviously without cutting corners. But, time is of the essence, and I wasn't getting out. Sometimes I'd get an update, 15 days later on something that I was told I would be updated on, no later than 2 days later. And when I raised concern about that, they told me that I was being too demanding and that they couldn't satisfy those services in that way. And then things started really not to line up or add up, just things they were saying and doing. So I reached out on multiple Facebook groups for investors. One of them was Burr Invest, I believe. One was Cleveland Real Estate Investors, maybe Ohio Real Estate Investors. And that's where I met Jeff. I'm going to tag him in this post, and man, I'll tell you, Jeff's been a godsend. If any of you are looking to buy properties here in Cleveland, or if you already have properties here and you want a dynamite property manager with no BS, very straightforward agreement, just a great guy to deal with, then I'm gonna tag him right here in this post. I recommend you reach out to him. He, in a short amount of time, accomplished far more than the previous property management company leading up to right now, which is today, which I'm here. I have the keys to the property. He was able to get the people out. Didn't have to go through a whole bunch of hassle. We did have to file eviction, so there is a cost involved. But I have to tell you that he handled it with expertise. I can tell he's an expert in his field. You can tell, especially when I had something to contrast him to and compare him to. I would say he's expert level. He's genuine, very friendly, very knowledgeable, and gets the job done. No BS. Just gets it done and gets it done fast. So let's go take a look at this property now. Let's go look inside. All right, so this house was built in 1920. This duplex was built in 1920. So it's a little over 100 years old. I think that's super cool. I used to be scared to death of these old houses. I chickened out on one in Indianapolis a few years back, right when the shutdown happened. And a lot of it was because of the age of it. That one was a little older. I think it was built in 1910. So this one's a youngin'. But there's something really cool about these older houses. They're just built different. They've got character. They've got, they're solid too. I mean, when you get underneath and look at the floor joists, the beams, you get up into the attic. I mean, there's just a different quality. So I'm not so frightened of these properties anymore. Right next door, we've got a nicely manicured lawn. So this area clearly is a area that needs some help, but there's some homes in here that have already been updated, and looks like the neighborhood is being I don't know, I guess they're not, I hate to say the word prideful, but they're taking pride in their properties. That's pretty right there. But all right, so let's get back to it. So new, vinyl siding wrapped all the way around. That's a big plus. Couple defects here and there. There's a couple missing fascia. Got a couple holes here or there. Nothing big. One thing that I'm super excited about is that this house has all new vinyl windows. Every floor, even the unused third floor, where there's nothing up there. It's not. We could turn it into a whole another level of the house, but it wouldn't make sense as an investor based on the rate of return. But yeah, every single window in this house has been replaced. And some of these are big sliders. This is like a 4x4 window. So these weren't cheap. That's a big win, because this is what you normally get when you buy an old house. And this house has been well kept, but they didn't update the windows. It is very expensive to do so. So you get those wooden frames that, they got glazing on them. That's you always got to replace. Hard to open most of the time. And I bought one in Columbus, Georgia, a few years back that had the wooden window frames, and it needed all new windows. Super expensive to do that. So that's a big win on this property. Super excited about it. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about these big bushes right here in the front, but it makes for a secluded front yard if somebody that decides to rent here, if they have children. It's a nice little place to play. Okay, so that's pretty cool. All right, so the awning here. Outside needs a good pressure wash, which we'll do. A nice front porch. Okay, so let's go inside. Let's take a look and see what the thought process is here to do this. All right, let's figure out which key it is here. Is it this one? Nope, it's gonna be this one here. Now that's a good sound. That's a good sound right there. I think we gotta do this one too. All right, here we go. All right. All right, so here we go. Here we are in the main entry. This could be just maybe a living area. A little place to gather. We're going to take down the ceiling fan for sure. Definitely need to. You see we got this wire running to it to supply power. Section 8 is not going to allow that. These floors, unfortunately, seem to be toast. So we're going to do LVP. At least that's the game plan. I don't believe they're salvageable. They could be painted, maybe. But I think for the fact this is going to be a rental, LVP will stand the test of time. We're going to take those bars off the window. This is the front bedroom. A little closet there. Not much to do in here. Some touch up. Pretty cool. These northern homes seem to all have built outs or built-ins, which is pretty neat. You see the size of that window that I was talking about from the outside. So you got lots of little storage down below. This one looks like it's got some broken glass. I'm not sure what we'll do. Maybe we just swap that out, all of those out for a regular pane glass. I'm not sure. All right, this is the back bedroom. You can see maybe the previous owner tried to sand these floors and either did not know how to, or they're just beyond help. You can see the sand marks on it. So the prognosis is to put LVP throughout the downstairs unit. We'll call this unit number 1. Can obviously put some blinds in each of these. These blinds might be salvageable. I don't know. Looks like we got some, yeah, pretty much toast. We'll put some new blinds there. Gonna remove those bars also. But this room looks fine. It's got a nice industrial look. I don't know if we're gonna case that in or not. But yeah, there's a brand new furnace down below, and it looks like they ran an extra. They did another trunk straight through here. I don't know. We'll see. We'll go upstairs. It's an exact replica of the downstairs, but it's in better shape. We're gonna. I think this. Yeah, that's tile. It's just a crappy job. We'll rip that up. We need to put, some faucets there and a shower head up here. And do some touching up here. I think that's salvageable. Let's put some new knobs on it. Faucet looks fairly new. Sink is fine. Toilet looks fairly new. It's just not anchored properly. It moves a lot. But not a lot to do in here either. The big thing for down here is, I'm going to say, is to get the floors fixed and to just really clean it up, spruce it up. Kitchen needs some help in here too. The power is off for the downstairs unit, so I can't really show you a whole lot in here. I'll open up this window. Yeah, and right here, this could be this could be a dining room. I don't know if that's what its intention was, or it could be a playroom. If someone has chosen, it'd be a great playroom. You got storage for the toys. This one has a stove. I don't know the functionality of it, but it looks pretty beat. So we're probably going to replace that. We'll put a refrigerator over here. We're going to take, those top cabinets are fine. Nothing wrong with them. But the base needs to go. We're going to rip that out and put a new base and a new countertop, and I think we can salvage the sink. Got a few tiles to replace there, and we're going to do the floor too. This parquet stuff, I don't know. Yeah, I guess that's actual parquet. I thought it was peel and stick. I don't know. Oh, it is. I was just feeling it wrong. It is peel and stick. We're going to get rid of that. We'll run LVP throughout this whole unit. Got some electrical stuff to do. That leads to the basement. There's a back door there. That leads out to a porch. And some more storage here. Now my girls would absolutely love this stairway. It's peppered with gold. What's this? Hey, canned goods. How about that? See, that's the neat thing about these old houses. They have these little hidden compartments. They make use out of their space. But yeah, so my girls would love this. It's got gold glitter, and little starbursts. We're actually going to leave this because it's just a walkway. I don't think we're going to spend any money on it. I don't know. This color is hideous, but I'm not living here, and I believe that won't stop others from wanting to live here. So you got that here. We got to fix that, obviously. Got some peeling paint. This goes to the attic. We won't go up there. I've already been up there. It's well, maybe we will. We'll see. All right. Let's go in this upstairs unit now. So we're gonna have to fix this door. Oh, let's go here. So yeah, so the entry for them would be down there. Come on, let's see if I can get that. There we go. All right. So kitchen base is fine. We'll probably put some hardware on it. That countertop may be salvageable, but they're not expensive, so we might just put a new one. Cabinets again are good. We're gonna put a refrigerator and stove up here. All right, we don't have any broken windows, thank goodness. You'll see the floors here look a lot better than they did downstairs. And it's literally a replica. They're the exact same floor plan, 2-bedroom, 1-bath. You get the same thing here. This one has also has a balcony. We'll walk out on. This needs to be cleaned up out here. Nice awning to protect from the elements. It'd be really cool to sit out here during a big rainstorm. When I was a kid, when we lived in New York, we lived in something similar to this, and we had a porch like this that was screened in. I remember being 2-3 years old, and I loved sitting out in the thunderstorm, seeing the lightning and the rain, and not getting soaked. So I think that might be why I absolutely love storms. So yeah, so you got this nice balcony up here. All these duplexes have that. A lot of these are the same floor plan. The house next door appears to be the exact same floor plan. And look at those, look at the shingles up there. They use slate. I believe mine has slate also. All right, so let's go back inside. It's stable up here. It's not wobbling. That's another good thing. So overall, I am not disappointed. You never know what you're going to encounter when you have non-paying tenants, especially for 5 months. So who knows? So you see, once again, so here's this built-in has, that's obviously been replaced. So that's probably what we'll do downstairs as well. So we'll just replace those panes. Need some drywall touch up here in the hallway. I'll just rip that out and put a whole new piece there. We're going to try to figure out what we want to do here, if we're going to do a surround or if we're just going to recoat that area. Pretty interesting. You got a shower. There's a window right there. Not for that, people can't obviously see through the frosted windows, but you got moisture coming on the casing. Again, this toilet's in here properly. Flooring has a little life in it. Probably just clean it up real good. Vanity's fine. Medicine cabinet. Again, these floors are going to be nice once we clean them up. Here's the other bedroom. Just needs touch up. All right. All right, so I guess let's go on up there. Why not? There's a back door here to this upper level. It's been screwed shut. I don't know why. We'll probably rip those bars off too. I just don't like metal bars. All right, so we're going to turn on our flashlight here. So this could have been a really cool space. I was hoping to find a treasure chest full of money up here, but it didn't happen. See here, it's got this neat little room. This could be a bedroom or a crafts room or something. It's got this, we put a brand new window up here too. It's a slider. Pretty interesting. Plenty of room for storage. Let's see where there's a light. Oh, there's a light there. I don't know where the switch is for it though. I'd have to find it. Goes down that way maybe. Brand new window here. This could have been a really cool floor. It really could have. I don't know where that goes. Maybe down below us. But yeah, so there's our, we call this the attic. 3rd floor. Didn't see any active leaks at the time. So that's good. A lot of peeling paint right there. Yep. All right, so let's see what we got the basement. Yeah, and I don't know if I showed you this. We have to replace this here. We'll just cut that out, put new drywall in. I believe that's where the chimney runs, and so we did notice up there in the attic. I failed to point that out just now, but it had water stains running down it, indicative of possible flashing issues at the top. Hopefully that's been rectified. Not sure why they have that there. I don't think someone's going to climb up that high and try to break in there. Get rid of that. Let's go check out the basement. What do you say? All right. Basement's not pretty. Oh, here's another door right here. This one's sealed shut. Yeah, it's even been painted over. That thing probably hasn't been opened in years. There's our water heaters. We have a leak on this one, so we shut the water off. It was leaking out pretty substantially, so we're going to put a new water heater in. We discovered a extra half bath. I don't know what we'll do with that, but it's there. I wonder if these washer and dryers, if they work. I don't know. Still plugged in. Not sure what that unit is. Phone system. All right. Gonna pull all this paneling off. Look at this beam, these things are so solidly built. This massive furnace right here. That thing is so old, man. That's an old furnace. But right here we got a new one. For some reason they have the panel off, so we're gonna figure out what's going on. Possible that it's been backing up a little bit. Maybe the pump here on the side is acting up. I don't know. Another storage room here. Is there money in here? Is this the treasure chest? Reading power. No, that's not it. Yeah. I don't know what that is. So, got some new shoes. Our gas meters. And we need to change these out. And figure out what's going on there. What's that say? Main. Yeah, so that's not even the main panel, so that's no big deal. Here's our main panels here. They need covers on them, obviously. Let's see if I can take a picture of that. picture of this. Okay. So that's okay. Little wash basin. Yep. All right. So there we have it. Let's get out of here. It's musty down here. Not like moldy. Maybe dusty. Whew. Starting to get a tickle in my throat. All right. So there you go. There's a good overview. I will post new pictures. If I fly back up here, I'll take some videos. Once it's done, I may or may not have time to do that. But I will give you guys an update on how this goes. Again, big shout out to Jeff. Just thank you so much for helping to stabilize this unstable property. We're at the beginning stages of getting it stabilized. That's exciting. It's exciting. So there you go.